The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. If you look at the Saints defense, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Bronco 80. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That quick throw there is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. '79 Broncos.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
On the ready.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Buccaneers had 1-7 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Milton Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll look to throw here. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Washington. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off play action. Washington. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still letting linebackers set the edge.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Back to throw. Washington. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one, and earns him a fresh set of downs. They pitch it out to Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In motion, Hill. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
To throw on second down. Washington right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On second down, Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Washington. He's airing it out for Williams. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
A gain of a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Washington. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down now, but that clock rolling.
First down, New Orleans.
Looking to throw. Washington. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And going deep for Hill. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that's caught inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Washington. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Washington. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. He was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And it is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun, Washington. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Operating from the gun, Washington. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Washington. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. To throw again, Washington. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they throw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Off the play fake. Washington escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Back to throw. Washington. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Ready, set.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
18, pioneer.
2nd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Gets this out quickly to Dodson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Jahan Dotson. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Go!
Off play action. Washington. That one downfield for Dotson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt, able to avoid him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Give to Cook out of the gun. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Broncos. Panther Street. Panther Street.
2nd and 14. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Street. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, man, and put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air there. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Washington. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On first down, Washington. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamison Williams. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Seven Pirates.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Washington. This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown, Saints. Trey McBride, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Buccaneers 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
On the ready.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Mustang 19. 65 6.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. Well, flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
By the Saints. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That one complete out to Dotson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 1st down. Washington escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
65 cat, 65 cat. 19 tight, 19 tight.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught at the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Saints, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.